actually, something we've never told you to do: share our videos. Please share 'em.
I've said share before.
No, you
I've said
haven't.
that. Yeah, for sure.
Nobody shared it.
I mean,
Share.
nobody's listened to me, but I've said it before.
Live.
We are
Yeah,
live.
yeah. I guess we're
I'm
live.
just barely alive.
I'm sure.
No, yeah.
So we're not. Uh, we're not all here, as you can all see. Cameron had some kind of shit happening, so Cameron is not playing. So this is
Harrison's probably,
another just the tip.
is
Hey.
Harrison probably streaming like uh, his
Oh,
Twitch is
he's probably
sleeping?
not even like he's probably asleep. Some
Just
shit like
the
that.
tip of
Man,
my finger.
were you typing so hard that that you need like bandages on your fingers?
No, I burned it. I burned it on
He
a hot mug of coffee of all
he
fucking things.
burned a hot mug burned it on the tip of his penis is what he
Yeah,
did.
so this mug right here, right? It's not even my mug. It when you microwave it, because I had some cold coffee, this handle gets like fucking surface of the sun hot.
That's a really
And
good thing to know because I actually have the same kind of mug, and that's really good to know.
holy crap, man.
Never microwave that
Do
fucker.
not
Okay,
microwave,
gotcha.
or if you do, like, be, use a pot holder. Beware.
Use
What's
like
a
the
really
of
good
Yeah.
use
idea?
the of glove.
Is
I
to
don't usually
microwave.
use this cup, but my regular cups were.
It's a really good idea to microwave your coffee or your tea with a spoon in it.
Yeah, it
I
is
didn't
actually.
microwave it with a spoon in it. I just have a spoon in it right now. But what I'm saying is that when without a spoon I microwaved it, it got real fucking hot and I burned my finger, and that was right after having another incident where I possibly I don't know, fractured or impacted two of my toes
You couldn't microwave a spoon anyway,
during
so
my lunch, like literally during my lunch hour. So, yeah, just terrible. Yeah, it sucked. And I was
So he's
stoked to
injured.
play today too, man. I had some shit ready to go. It was gonna be fun. But that's
so
okay. It'll be
what were
fun
you
next week.
what were
Yeah.
you guys bitching about Obi-Wan Kenobi for?
So
uh,
yeah, let's get it. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about how garbage
hang on.
fucking Disney
If
Star
we're
Wars
gonna do
is.
this
It's
just
not
for a
garbage. I think like
second,
Obi-Wan
I need
Kenobi
to.
is probably the
Oh
best
gosh, that's not what I wanted to
series
do.
Disney put out.
That's not what I wanted to do either. I'm trying
What
to
are you trying to do?
I'm trying to turn Jay up a little bit, and then
Ah,
cause he was low.
Jay's always
Um,
low.
low. I also
Low.
mumble, so it doesn't
Yeah,
help.
that's a little better. I think we're getting it's better. You can mumble
So
now, and it'll be fine. No, I'm
so
just
Mumble,
did
mumble, blah, blah, blah,
did
blah.
did you just say that Obi-Wan Kenobi was the best Star Wars Disney show that they've put out yet?
That's a
I
Please
like
tell
lie.
it.
me. Please tell me you didn't say that.
I like it. I think it fills in a lot of the stupid shit. There's a lot of places that little
It
tiny things
Oh,
creates a
remain, but
lot
like
of stupid
oh
shit
my
too.
God.
Dude, there's a
well it
bunch of
So
does,
like,
weird
but
stuff in it that's like
it
what?
fills in some stuff.
no, it
It,
doesn't. It makes things worse. Come on,
uh,
like Punky Princess Leia. Uh, no,
I like her.
Actually, yeah, I don't mind Princess Leia. I'll be
no,
honest.
no.
I'm fine with the little girl
I like her.
princess. It's
No,
I
fine.
come
think
on now.
I
Come on now. Punky Brewster, Princess Leia?
it
No, no, no,
it
no, no, no.
dude.
some of the action scenes with her bothered me because they were like so ridiculous. But like
He
her
put
personality, it's fine.
I think
It's
he
like
put her
I didn't
under
think
a
we needed
coat.
a young Leia, but she's not
so what?
terrible. I'm
What
afraid they're
he
gonna ruin Luke though, man. I'm
he
afraid
he
like little Luke
now
is gonna be such a
Luke isn't
bitch and it's
They
just gonna
already
suck.
they
now Luke
I
isn't even gonna get a fucking
this
line.
past like I think it was like this past weekend. I rewatched the first two. I guess it was like episodes 5 and 6, and
Well, no, we haven't gotten to episode 6 yet.
You mean four
like
There's
and
one.
five? Are you talking about
He's
Star Wars and
no,
Empire?
No, I'm talking about 5 and 6. I'm talking about after Empire.
Are you talking about Empire Strikes Back and Return of the
No,
Jedi?
I'm talking past that.
Are you talking about the fake Disney bullshit?
Oh, so you're talking about the trilogy that's also Disney garbage.
Yeah,
The,
yeah,
the
that sucks,
trilogy
man.
came out after that, and there was it's like the Last Jedi, and is the very last one, and then it's because like yeah, like because like
Okay, see now this tells you guys how much Jay fucking really knows.
Yeah.
like
Those
God,
movies suck, man.
God,
The Last Jedi is the
God.
worst
I'm
Star
not
Wars
saying
movie of all
I'm not
time.
Ah,
saying it does.
Fuck
I'm not
that
saying it
movie.
doesn't like completely suck. But what I say
like
what does suck is what Disney did with Luke's character in the second film,
Yeah.
and how like he
oh yeah.
portrayed was kind of like this like pissed off like, and I think that's why like the Obi-Wan Kenobi is showing him as being. That's why I don't mind it as much, because if you look at the perspective of what they did with Luke's character, it's like
The
he
same
became this like.
goddamn thing.
It's
They've
not an
done the same
excuse.
fucking thing to him. Come on.
I know,
I'm
but
sorry. I'm sorry. Look at that fight between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader, where Darth Vader fucking
that,
owns him.
that's the
And
What
point.
about the fight
That
where
is
he's like
that is the point, though. The point is
no, it's
to show
not.
how it's showing off how pissed off like Anakin is, and how
It
he
ruin
became
it,
Vader,
it ruins.
and
No, no,
how
no, no.
powerful he is. Like he
It
pulled down that
ruins.
freaking like the whole entire like freaking
It ruins
like
A New
like
Hope.
the
It
freighter,
completely
and just
ruins A
like
New Hope.
pulled it back.
Because at that point, Vader was definitely not the student. He was definitely the master at that point.
you guys aren't
No, he
even
Opening up.
was.
you guys
But
aren't even
still,
talking about the bad stuff about the show. You haven't even you're not
No.
even talking about like the actual bad things in the
I
show.
like seeing how I like seeing the progression of how like Vader is turning into Vader, and like I like seeing like that. I also like seeing like I don't think Ewan McGregor's. I think he's playing like a decent
Ewan
like
McGregor
Obi-Wan.
is fine, but it's the writing. There's just some real crazy stuff with the writing in this
Yeah.
series, man. That's
I'm not a
bad.
fan of like the whole Inquisitor thing and that thing. Like
Yeah,
I
that's
understand
real
what they're
dumb.
trying to do. They're trying to be like okay.
Nobody dies by lightsaber anymore. Oh my
Well, I
god. So
mean,
she stabs the Inquisitor and he comes back. The main Inquisitor and he comes back.
Yeah. We
Darth
knew he was
Vader.
gonna come
No,
back
no.
anyway, though.
Here's the
That's
thing.
like not
Here's
even a
so Jay,
spoiler. It's dumb.
yeah,
I'm going
he
to
looks
tell you
he
something
looks
right
too
now
cool.
about Darth Vader. The Darth Vader you're talking about would not have let Reva live. I'm sorry, but you're saying, "Oh, Darth Vader is this and that," and we're seeing the progression. The Darth Vader you're
Smart,
talking
but you have to
about
understand that
would have
Obi-Wan
skewered
Kenobi
her
at
and
this
and
point in
and chopped
time,
her in half.
at
I
this
just
point in time,
listen
and at
here.
this point in
Here's
time in
the
the
thing.
series, this is
No,
not Vader.
of
That's what you have
course
to
it
understand.
is.
No, it's
He's
not.
10. He's been Vader for 10
See, but
years at this
It's not.
point.
you
It's not
guys
really
are
Vader.
but
It's
you guys
still
are
there's.
talking about Vader and all this stuff. Vader's like not even the problem in the show. Like Vader doesn't
I
have
think
anything to do with the
it's
problem
not
of the
about
show.
that.
The problem of the show is stuff like in the one episode where like the Obi-Wan and Leia are like on the truck essentially. The truck and
Oh, that
you've
was terrible.
got like the Imperial like the weird
Yeah.
alien guy who was kind of cool looking, but he was like the Imperial sympathizer, right? There was like all this like really weird stuff with that scene. Like the stormtrooper tells Obi-Wan, he's like, Obi-Wan's like, it's a long story, and then like the stormtrooper's like, we got a long way, and then like 2 seconds later they're like, oh, we're here, and then they get
Hmm.
off, and then there's
But
like
that's just
this
editing.
there's like this well, not just that, but then like they don't even have time to tell the story, and then there's like this laser guard thing, right? That like after he like beats the stormtroopers and stuff, he like tries to figure out how to get through this laser guard thing. But you could like A, jump over it because you're a Jedi, B, walk around it because they show this like really wide shot and there's like all this space around it. It
Hmm.
doesn't even make sense why there's a like this
But
laser guard
I,
there
I think
because you
what
could
the
like
whole
literally just go around it. But Obi-Wan kind of like he's like, "Oh, what do I
it was
do?" And he like
like here's
shoots it
what
and he's like he's all dumb and like doesn't like pay attention to anything that's going on. And then
No, no, no.
there's like weird stuff like in the scene where in the episode where Leia's running down that corridor and there's like the Imperial spies like going down that corridor, she sends the spy lady back for Obi-Wan. Well, Reva goes into the front of the tunnel. Somehow they don't meet, right?
No,
They don't meet,
they
but
don't.
that lady gets out of the tunnel past Reva and gets to like there's like all these like shitty like editing errors and like
Hmm.
just like bad writing. There's all this stuff that like just doesn't
No,
make sense.
I
Like
think probably one of the most
um
egregious things is that hollow message from Jimmy Smits, where he basically is like,
yeah, that's real dumb. But
he-
I mean there's even worse stuff
Well,
like that. So
that's
like
a
a
whole
T-47,
that's needed for a plot for the
right?
secondary
So
for the
like
next
the the
season
the
for Luke.
T-47 that they fly in to rescue him with, those are not spacecraft. They're speeders. They're like essentially like the biplanes of Star Wars. They can't
But,
fly in space.
but
So
is it
A,
though?
how did they get to the planet? B, why is the planet not have like TIE fighters around it? Like how did that one speeder travel interstellar, get to well two speeders, get to the
Mhm.
planet, then once those speeders were there, that speeder can't hover. If
But
speeders
how do you
could
know?
if
How do you even know that's what that was? I mean,
because
because
they say it's a T-47, which is what the speeders are that they modify
they
for
said
Hoth.
that.
The reason, yeah, in the show they say
I
that.
didn't.
The
I didn't pay
reason
enough attention to realize
it's
that's what they
clear that it's
said.
a T-47. They
Mhm.
used it for
Yeah, but I
nostalgia
looked
purposes.
as I
But
Yeah.
watched it. I realized that they're also developing like.
but
I mean,
they
this is also this time where they're also it's like a crossover between like the old stuff and the new stuff. So they're going to
yeah,
be developing like
but they're
stuff that looks
breaking the
similar.
old stuff. The reason in Empire Strikes Back that they have to use harpoon and tow cables to take down the AT-ATs is because the T-47s can't hover, can't just like if the T-47s could like hover over the neck of the AT-AT and fire straight down like in between the armor, they could have just did that, but they
But how do you
have to
know?
fly.
But how do you know that's what they do? I mean, it's freaking Star Wars. I mean,
Bec-
maybe like
because
those were
it's canon. There's like
Right.
literally like years of like lore telling us that this is how this shit works.
it's lore, and there's only three freaking Star Wars movies that were ever made like years ago.
Yeah, and then it breaks,
So
and there's only three, so you only have to like you only well there's six. You only
Yeah.
have to like bother with six movies, and you can't
Mhm.
even do that. You fucked that up. So that's what
Basically,
I'm
yes.
saying. There's only six movies that they have to like keep in canon with, or nine if you give a shit about the
well,
ones that come later.
they
But they
don't. I
can't
mean,
even keep that together. It's not right.
but they don't. They don't. I mean, it's not like I mean, I'm not defending everything that Disney does, but
There
like,
is literally a guy, and I like everybody knows his name because he's a dickhead on Twitter. This dude
Mhm.
Pablo Hidalgo, and
Yes.
it's his job to like make sure all this shit is right. To like make sure that like they don't use a T-47 for this dumb scene that doesn't make sense that like couldn't be possible in Star Wars. He's the guy, but he's busy like attacking fans and calling dudes racists and shit on Twitter because that's what Star Wars is now.
Yeah. It
well,
is.
So,
apparently there
and
was
that's why
some
they're making
Disney.
like terrible shows because
Apparently
they have some like
there
nobody
really
writer,
was like
like nobody's
some
ever heard
truth,
of this
like
writer. Like they don't give a shit. The show looks cheap. I like noticed that there was like this scene with Darth Vader and he's on the executor and holy shit, the scene looks so cheap. It looks like they're on like a low budget set.
Oh, speaking of that,
And
did
it's just
you
like what
notice
is fucking happening? Like
the scene
clearly
where all
they
this?
can do better
Yeah.
because the Mandalorian looked way better. But
Mhm.
like I don't
The
know why
scene where
everything in
all
this
this?
show looks
Yeah.
so fucking cheap.
The scene where all the stormtroopers are gathering at that door. I looked at it and it reminded me of 1990s season 1 or season 2 TNG. It literally looked like that just because like
Are you talking
The
about
set.
the water one where the water breaks?
No, no, the scene where they're down on the planet where
Oh, the scene I was talking about with the guy in the truck, where they get to the barrier
no, no, no,
that's
no,
not
no,
like a
not there.
barrier.
Not
No.
there. The scene in the most recent episode where Reva comes down with all the stormtroopers and they're trying to get through the blast door.
I the show sucks so much I don't even remember what you're talking about. What like when?
Okay, so
So why are you watching it if
okay,
you think the
so
show
here's
sucks
the
so much?
okay, so they're on the planet. They've gotten to the planet after the water world, where Leia has the little tunnel and well, no, not there. They've gotten to the planet after the water world. Have you watched episode 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're on that planet. This is the same episode
Ice
where
Cube Sun planet.
this
Ice Cube
Ice Cube,
Sun, right?
yeah, Ice Cube Sun Planet, where
Okay.
Leia crawls in and has to fix the ship.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's the only one that she
Okay,
has to crawl up the ladder or whatever.
yeah, right.
Okay.
So Reva comes down to the planet with a
Oh,
whole bunch of
oh, that
stormtroopers.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
That blast
The
door.
thing where they have the conversation and she like puts her
Yes.
lightsaber through and stuff.
When they show
Yeah.
when they cut back and show all the stormtroopers, it looks like a set from season 2 of
The set
Next Generation.
there's some pretty
It's
poor set
terrible.
design. There's some pretty bad
Hmm.
stuff. Yeah. They've gotten real lazy with some of
And
the
I'll tell you
scenes.
what, I have a feeling that that scene, oh, with with de-aged Hayden Christensen. Oh my God,
Oh,
the
that
40,
was
hey,
I didn't
the
like that.
40-year-old
Dude,
Padawan.
have you seen the deepfake on YouTube that like literally released a day later? Somebody like deepfaked it and it looks great.
That's awesome.
Somebody deepfaked the whole fight like a day later. Like
Yeah,
and it's like why is Disney so lazy? Like
because
literally
they're
some
garbage.
YouTuber
Yeah.
deepfaked it and it looks good. And
Hmm.
it's like why are they so lazy? Like why couldn't
But
they
I
do it? And the reason Jay that I watch is because I mean I want it to be good. Like I hope that it would be
yeah,
good. And it's
it's
like that scene the scene with
the
them
scene with Anakin and
yeah,
Obi-Wan
it's
where they're
like
fighting.
other than the fact that like, he looks like he's like 39, it's that was cool. That's a cool scene. I
Hmm.
like that scene, but it's like even that scene's kind of like almost ruined by the fact that like they
They
just
didn't
didn't take
care.
that extra step. There was no
Well, see,
care, and it's like
here's the thing about that. What I feel like is that that was part of the older Obi-Wan series that they because it went through a whole bunch of rewrites, right? Because Kathleen Kennedy had to make it worse.
yeah,
Because I think it might have actually been good
it
at
was
one
yeah,
point.
you were probably right. It was probably
And
well,
Kathleen
not
Kennedy,
good, but maybe better.
yeah, it had to be better. And Kathleen Kennedy had to make it worse. So I think that particular scene, which is the only scene we've gotten with the two of them, which is what we should have had all along in this entire thing,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
scenes like that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I think that is
But
something
with
that
him
is,
de-aged because that would have
yeah,
I
definitely.
is
also
is held over.
I also like gotta bring up something like I have a feeling that this entire series that was just that's I guess it's ended. I don't even know at this point, but I have a feeling that a lot of stuff was quickly redone because of all the events that had recently happened. It was
Uh,
edited differently and changed. There's like
Oh,
warnings and before like all the episodes and stuff because of all the mass
no,
shootings and all that stuff.
I don't think that was it.
there's a lot of it where everybody's 6 feet apart. You can actually tell that in a lot of scenes, everybody is
That's
six
fucking
feet
hilarious.
apart.
But
I'm sure that like stuff was like
I mean,
was was was
dude,
edited
And my
or
God, I want to know how the chick from Game of Thrones takes her hand and goes like this to a stormtrooper and knocks him the fuck over.
I
Like
don't know. It's
some of
like
the stupid
yeah,
shit.
it's just I don't know. It's just like poorly done. It looks rushed. It looks cheap. It sucks. Ewan
Yeah.
Try
McGregor's
not to.
cool. Like it's cool seeing Hayden Christensen again. Like there's like cool things about it, but it's like
I never
it
liked
sucks
Hayden
that the
Christensen at all.
execution is
Like
like
It
in
is.
anything with him, I never liked him at all in anything.
yeah.
Like
I,
he is the
I mean,
absolute
he's like never been
worst.
in anything other than Star Wars and that
I
like
know what I'm saying. He is.
leaper or
I mean,
jumper or
Leaper.
there was
That
like
he
some
jumper.
just
That
whatever
he
jumper
the
just
fuck
movie.
it was
Yeah.
called.
he
Yeah,
just he
he
just
wasn't in
doesn't.
anything.
He just doesn't play that role. He's not that's not him. But at least not
No,
for me. But
actually, I'm
Yeah,
going to
I'm fine
disagree
with
with
him.
you. I'm actually going to disagree with you about that because Anakin was supposed to be a spoiled, kind of bratty. That's the way Lucas had him. Is kind of spoiled and bratty and whiny and all that bullshit. He just didn't get good direction to be the kind of spoiled, bratty, and whiny that would have actually played well. Like,
yeah,
I, I don't know.
if you look
That's my feeling on it.
if
That's my
you
feeling on that.
supposedly Anakin grew up like poor as hell.
Well, he
I
didn't.
mean,
He grew up in the Jedi Order because he didn't really grow up. He
right,
was like a
and like
slave
if
till 9, but I
Yeah.
mean, how much life do you have till 9? He grew up
Hmm.
mostly in the Jedi Order.
I mean I don't know. I think there could have been a different actor picked for that I would have.
Yeah, people say that about the other kid too, the Jake Lloyd,
Jake
the
Lloyd.
little
Oh,
kid.
Yeah.
definitely. Like he was
Yeah,
weird. But he
but
was. I think
what are
just
you
in
gonna
general, like that
do?
whole.
I kind of like the in Revenge of the Sith. I like him as Vader, like after. I like
Hmm.
the how just him with the rage and stuff. I think like
Yeah,
Yeah.
he plays that well.
I can't see him as a character like Anakin Skywalker being like a bubbly, goofy, like I mean I can see him being like a kind of like I don't know, like a good person that does like I don't know, helps people out and does all this crap and then ends up turning or something.
The
But like
one the
They actually did him better in the Clone Wars than they did him in the movies.
Yeah,
yeah,
and the one good thing that I will say is in a way, and I saw a couple people make a comment on this. In a way, he in the short scene during this series, he kind of incorporated mannerisms and like a couple of things like verbal things from the Clone Wars actor and kind of tried to like almost meld them together. And I did
Hmm.
notice that. So credit to him that apparently he watched all the seasons of Clone Wars and like to kind of like try and see if he could meld the character. So credit to him
Yeah.
that he actually gave a shit enough cuz most actors like
well, I mean,
wouldn't fucking even care to watch the
But
cartoon, you know what I mean?
yeah, we
well, he
needed
probably
a
likes
lot
the
more of that
cartoon.
though.
I mean,
Yeah,
who
yeah, I
doesn't?
mean probably did,
This is
but
good. I don't
yeah,
know.
I don't
so
know.
credit to him for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think the show is cheap, and I don't think it's the actor's fault. I think it's the just production. I just think Disney is just
I
fucking
personally
sucks.
try not to pay
Sad.
attention that much to it and like look at it and pick it apart so much because it's like I
If
don't know. I
it
like Star
wasn't
Wars.
so bad, I wouldn't be that upset. Like I didn't have any problem with the Mandalorian. I mean, like I
Oh, the
had little
Mandalorian's
nitpicks,
fine.
The thing I got kind
but
of annoyed by the
Show kind of sucked
Mandalorian
though.
is like okay, so we're gonna do the Mandalorian. It's pretty decent, and then we're gonna go on and do Boba Fett. But half of
Well,
Boba Fett's fucking about the Mandalorian.
yeah, but see,
well,
that's the
Boba.
thing. Again,
Hmm.
Boba Fett was another one of those shows that they just kind of threw together because it was
Yep.
supposed to be something else, and then they
Hmm.
put like part of the reason why like
Speaking of that,
the
the one
reason why
thing
like the first part of Boba Fett sucks so much is because they threw it together, and then all the Mandalorian episodes of the Boba Fett are Mandalorian episodes, which is why they look so good.
okay,
Which proves
Hmm.
what the whole thing we're talking about is that Disney can't get their shit together, like the
Yeah.
fuck, especially Lucasfilm, not even Disney themselves, because like whatever about Disney, but Lucasfilm is fucking awful. Like the
It is.
management at Lucasfilm just doesn't know how. Like clearly they fucked up the trilogy. They're like they literally they are like the Mandalorian like handed them an audience. Tons of
Hmm.
people were like, "Fuck yeah,
yeah,
we want to watch like Star Wars TV. This is great." And then now they're just giving us shit, and it's like so you just hope that like when Mandalorian season 3 comes out, it's good, and then you really hope that like stuff like Ahsoka is not just
Oh
thrown
God,
together,
I hope they don't.
because if it
Yeah,
sucks, then it's like fuck, man. It's
it's
like
like
just another thing that like
don't
big
ruin some.
disappointment. Like take your time,
Oh,
even if you have to
yeah.
push it back. Like fucking push it
Hmm.
back a year if you have to push it back, but
Well, they won't
like.
push anything back because if they push it back, then they basically people are going to stop like
But I
watching
mean, they've
Disney
already
or
Oh
pushed
no,
it
they
back, and they
watching
just
Disney
keep
they're
Plus.
announcing
not
all
gonna.
this
People
stuff,
are
and
not
then
gonna
they
stop
like cancel
watching.
all this stuff, and it's like I don't know,
I'd
it's
drop my
stupid.
subscription if there wasn't like something else new coming on Disney Plus. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't.
I
There's,
mean, like Star Wars is like the only thing that I'm even watching on Disney Plus
Yeah, oh
right now,
God,
cause like
I don't
fucking I
watch
don't watch
any
anything
of that
Marvel
Marvel.
anymore.
Oh my God, that Marvel shit is terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty
The
rough.
well,
um,
I
here's
didn't
the thing,
mind.
like
I didn't.
Ahsoka is gonna be, they better do Ahsoka right. I think you sent me something about Darth Vader Jedi Hunter or something like that. Was that real or was that something that you were
No, that's
hoping about?
that's like it was somebody parodying that episode where Obi-Wan
Oh,
like just kind of runs away and hides behind a hill. They
Yeah,
they
okay.
basically like added funny music to it, and it like you know it's like just the
Probably made
same scene with him running away, but like adding
wow,
like sound effects and funny music. And it was like
probably
you
made it
when
better.
you add that, you realize how ridiculous the scene is. You're
yeah.
like,
I didn't.
okay,
That's
what?
one scene I didn't like because I was like, how did like how did Vader like not just like know Anakin's like 5 feet away from him?
Also, how does Vader like when he initially like ignites those crystals and creates the fire and drags Obi-Wan through it, like he's able to put out the fire, right? And then the stormtroopers run in. But then when that lady shoots that thing, then there's another fire. He's not able to put out that fire,
No, he's not.
and he's also not able to like hold the droid that he can see through the flames. He can literally see this droid and Obi-Wan. He was earlier able to hold Obi-Wan, a conscious Obi-Wan, up in the air, and Obi-Wan like struggled and couldn't do anything. But now that Obi-Wan's just laying on the ground and all that is between them is some flames, he can't just like pull him back through. He can't like just when that
Right.
droid picks up Obi-Wan, he can't break the
It's
droid in half and just like pull him back through the
Oh,
flames.
he can do anything he wanted.
Yeah, so
especially
why doesn't
see,
he? Why does he just like,
especially
I
okay,
don't know.
I
after
Just
wanted you to get
episode
this
5.
guy, but now that there's
just
some
like
more
where he
Yeah.
left his
flames, maybe
Come
where
on.
not.
Obi-Wan
Is
dropped his
come on.
lightsaber
But
there,
here's the
and
thing.
how do you get it?
Is especially after episode 5 where you see Vader pull a full-on starship
Yeah.
out of the sky and then rip it apart.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Why
which
can't he
by
get
the
that
way,
droid?
the only reason they did that is to set up um Ray pulling a freighter out of the fucking
That's what you
sky
call
in
video game Darth Vader right there. That's
mm-hmm,
that's the
that's
Force
bullshit.
Awakens Darth Vader right there.
That's
That's for
mm-hmm,
y'all PlayStation fans.
that's terrible shit is what it is.
Oh, it was cool. I liked it.
I mean, it was,
I liked
it's
watching it.
fun
Like I
to
said,
see, but it's
I
like
watch it for enjoyment. I just watch this stuff, and I don't. I try not to pick it apart and get all
it's
like, oh, this and this and this. I just watch it and just like, because if I get too serious into it, then I won't enjoy it.
yeah,
I mean, I'll get.
I can kind
I'll
of enjoy parts of it, but like,
That's it.
yeah,
I enjoy parts of it, but I also
when there's the things that
I'm
take you out
sad.
of it, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's sad that it could have been like you feel like it could have
I
been
mean,
way fucking better.
I'm one of these guys,
I don't
and
care about it
I'm one
enough.
of these
It's just,
guys who
it's
has
like I
seen
expect
the
it to be like
movies.
not perfect.
Like I've seen the movies in the theaters the first run every single time, including 1977. This is part of it. It's just like fucking Star Trek. They've ruined Star Trek so badly, I can't even watch old Star Trek anymore. That's how bad they've ruined Star Trek. And it's getting to that point with Star Wars, where they're getting to the point where they're going to ruin Star Wars so goddamn bad that I won't be able to sit down and enjoy
What they'll do is if
Star
they
Wars.
ruin Star Wars, if they reshoot four,
No,
five,
do
Oh,
six.
not
dude, it's
reshoot.
coming.
Oh, don't do that. Wait
It's
till I
coming.
die. Just
That's how
wait
you
till I die before you
completely,
do that bullshit. That's
completely
all I
ruin
care.
Star Wars. That's how you do it.
It's coming
No, how you
at some
completely
point.
ruin Star Wars is that you let Kathleen Kennedy trick you into making her the head of Star Wars after you sell it to Disney for $6 billion fucking dollars. That's how you ruin Star Wars,
Right.
actually. That's actually how you
That
do it.
is, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Oh well.
So there's our
It's
rant
fine.
on the
Star
first
Wars.
5 episodes of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Irby Wern Kenobi.
Anything else you want to rant about?
Uh,
Let's
not really.
Yeah.
heh.
No, but I've been playing that Amiga, not that often, because
Yeah.
I haven't had that
Yeah.
much time, but a little bit, and it's yeah, it's pretty sweet, man. The once you start adding games to it,
Mm-hmm.
oh man, there's some cool stuff on there. Definitely some cool stuff. So
Probably like just like a little Raspberry Pi in there.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure like you could totally like build a like little Raspberry Pi
I know
and
you can.
emulate Amiga if you wanted to, but
It was not as cool because you don't have like it doesn't look like many.
I want to support the company, even though the mini is mini and the keyboard doesn't work. If they do what they did with the C64, they'll eventually make a full size one, and that's pretty fucking cool. I
How
want
much
Mm-hmm.
can
I
you
want the
get like
full
a
size one.
retro? Like, I wonder how much it costs for like if you'd want to buy just like a vintage Amiga or something like that now.
I don't know, they're like what, like $600 or something, I think,
Prices of some stuff is like
something like that.
ridiculous though. That like
Yeah, I mean it depends on what it is. I mean it depends on if you want like some Amiga that somebody found in their closet and it's like just like been sitting in their closet, or if you want some that that some guy like took and cleaned and like redid all the capacitors and like
Mm-hmm.
what I mean, like basically
yeah.
like serviced it or whatever, then you're gonna be paying like a lot of money. That it all depends on what it is. It's like I look at some of the resale for some of the older systems and it really depends on like what you have, like what
I can't
condition it's
see a
in, whether it has like
2600
a
going for
box that's
anything.
huge. Sometimes people just sell the freaking box for like a couple $100 for
Oh
like,
yeah, I mean
just
boxes
because you
like
want it,
holy shit,
just because you want
boxes.
a complete system. Yeah, so I mean just the box though. Like sometimes
Yeah.
you'll just see a box on eBay and it'll be like $200 or something. And
I was
it's
looking up actually I was looking up Star Wars figurines not too far long ago on eBay. And I mean this like open vintage figures like Yoda or just Darth Vader, like any of them. They're not that expensive.
No,
yeah,
because
not
there's a
like
shit ton of
not
them.
crazy.
yeah, it's like I thought it'd be more expensive, but I mean,
The
it,
Well,
expensive figures are the ones that are rare. Like I think the most expensive figure is like the Ugnaught or something from Empire Strikes Back. Because who the fuck wanted the
yeah,
Ugnaught,
there
yeah.
was a
right? Like
there
at
was
the
a
Well, that's
time, like
it's either
nobody wanted
those.
that, so it's like they
Yeah.
didn't make that many, and
yeah,
then it's just like some little
Yeah.
background pig guy, so it's like super expensive now. It's like
they
Luke
and
Well,
they
it's either
Skywalker,
those guys
right,
or if you've got
from
somebody mint in a box. If
yeah,
you've
or
got somebody
mint,
mint,
or like with all
or
the
yeah.
they
accessories or
rebox them.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like
yeah, if
you
you
can
just
buy
have
like
like,
people will get and reprint the card backs and then everything for them and rebox them and sell them as being like new in the
yeah,
box for like a shitload of money.
people will
Or
also like just sell the card because like as like a
yeah,
Yeah.
reproduction, or they'll sell like a reproduction kit of like, okay, you've got Luke but you're missing the little like lightsaber that went in the
Mm-hmm.
arm, and it like they'll like remake that, or like the
yeah.
capes, because like the capes always
Oh
broke at
yeah. Well,
the
Those rip off
shoulders.
very
or they'll
very
sell a
easily.
vintage
Yeah.
like snake. I saw that like you can get like a snake from like Yoda for like $30, and and like his cane. I don't know how much his cane was going for.
Hmm.
But you can get him pretty cheap because I was looking at buying him, and I was just like, I really didn't want to pay like $100 or something. Different prices. Um, there was some of them. Like there was a Boba Fett I was looking at. It was like 300 something, like around $300, and it was graded and stuff.
I recently saw a Hong Kong Boba Fett
Oh
for
God.
$100,
Oh
but
God.
it looked like yeah,
A Hong Kong Boba
That's
Fett.
but it like
awesome.
an original issue,
Was
like
that
an
Yeah.
actual Kenner
Bubba
like Hong
Foot?
Kong Boba
Was
Fett.
that Bubba Foot?
Bubba Foot, yeah,
Boba Fett.
exactly, pretty much. Bubba Foot.
Boba
Might
Fett.
as well be. That's what we got. That's what we. That's what we got. The Book of Bubba Foot. Unfortunately.
Yes, we do.
Bobo.
Um,
The Bobo Fud.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that's my other problem with like a Disney Star Wars. There's not enough aliens.
There aren't. That's true.
Yeah. I always like the weird shit, the weird alien shit. Like
They just make
if you're like
humanoids
if
that
you're
look
gonna
like.
have Riva, like you know, why not make it like a little alien kid or something?
Hmm.
Like an alien person, whatever. I mean, you can even have the same actress, but just like alien. I mean, not that you'd want the same actress because I don't really like that actress, but you could,
Yeah.
right? You could make her an alien. You could make, I don't know, you could add some
I think you
aliens
can
in
make. I
there.
think you can make Leia an alien, and it would work better
Yeah, I
than what they've got
mean, you
actually right
know,
now.
maybe.
So,
Yeah.
but to your point, getting back to you was saying earlier that you think they're gonna fuck up Luke. I don't think they're gonna fuck up Luke because I don't think they're gonna let Luke say anything. I don't think Luke is actually
That's
gonna have
better.
any
That's better.
lines,
No, I
which
hope. I
I'm
mean,
kind of
if
hope
Luke
I'm
has
hoping
no
so.
lines, that's totally fine. Cause like
I
I'm
kind of
okay
hope
with
he
that.
if he has
I don't. They
no
don't need.
lines.
I mean, they already fucking ruined Luke Skywalker. They don't need. I don't need to
Yeah,
ruin
yeah.
little boy Luke Skywalker. We don't even need to see little boy Luke Skywalker. It's
But
fine.
we've seen him. He's sleeping.
But I mean, I'm saying it's we don't really need to see anymore. It's like
Yeah.
it's good. We know he was a child at one point. It's all fine.
Hmm.
No need to see any of it.
I
I don't
actually
know if
don't
you
want
saw
any.
the fucking the red letter media and they were talking
Oh
about they
God
actually kind of like
Almighty!
the show too, but they
I
were
know they
talking
did.
about how there's going to be like they're just going to keep doing Obi-Wan shows and there's like in 10 years they're going to do an Obi-Wan show and it's going to be like 16-year-old Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan running around like 2 years before New Hope
Hmm.
with Alec Guinness's face like grafted onto Ewan McGregor and then like and then they were talking about how they're gonna like put some line in there, like how they're like, "Oh, when you see me again, Luke, you'll have to keep this secret so that you know."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then like
Hmm.
all the,
Some bullshit like that. Yeah. See
I was like,
that
"That's
right
funny as
there. That
shit."
right there is Disney fucking Star Wars
Yeah,
right
that totally
there.
makes sense though, but
Just
yeah.
just terrible stuff. Terrible stuff.
But I was surprised that they liked it, for the most part. I mean, they had like a lot of gripes, but
Well, here's the
they
thing.
didn't tear
Okay.
it apart in the
No,
way
no,
that
no,
they
no.
tore apart
Here,
Picard,
here's
which
the
was
thing.
real crazy.
Mike liked it, but Mike also liked it just because it was so ridiculous.
Yeah,
Rich,
he did say he
you
liked
could
it because it
see
was cheap.
Rich's face. Rich was like,
Maybe we have to say we like this because we say we hate everything.
maybe so. I
Is
don't
that?
know.
I
Because
mean, they
Rich is.
like notoriously hate the prequels though as well.
Oh
Like
yeah,
the Red
they
Letter
do not like.
Media is
Yeah.
famous
Hmm.
for hating the prequels. That's like what
Yes.
got them
Yes.
big.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, Steve,
Yo.
where can I buy one of those guitar stand that your telly's like on?
That probably at Bed Bath and Beyond.
I don't know. Maybe Goodwill.
Bed Bath and Beyond because it's like laying gently on a pillow.
Oh
uh,
shit. Oh
this is
So,
no.
funny.
yeah, Target
I used,
maybe.
I used to do that shit all the time until I dropped that one less ball I had and it fell and put a big ding in the neck.
Yeah, see, the thing is like all the guitars are just kind of in a pile back there because that room is not ready yet. The guy actually came by to measure the window today. I, at some point, have to replace a piece of drywall, and I've just had other shit going on, so I
You
haven't
got a
done that
pool
yet.
Hmm.
Yeah, so yeah.
though.
There it
Ugh.
is. So has anybody? I wonder if anybody stayed with us long enough to.
Probably not.
I
to
see that
listen to us.
Garrett made a hello in chat. I don't know if he's still there or
Yeah,
not, but
it says he's still listening.
hello there, sir.
Yeah, we've got
Garrett.
Garrett. He's listening around, but I think the other three people in here
Our
are
the
bots.
bots.
Are our bot friends.
It'd be
Yeah,
But
awesome being
bot flies.
bot friends.
so
We are
yeah.
bot friends.
Hmm.
So is that it for this tip?
Probably.
Are we tipped out or
I
have we
think
gone
we're.
too far
I
in?
think we might be tipped out. I think we've gone too far in. I think
We've
it's.
gone too far in.
I think it's time to retreat.
Okay. So hit the like
Yeah.
button, comment. Actually, comment. Let us know if you like what we're doing. Actually, when
What
we're
if you
playing
think
D
about
and D.
Obi-Wan Kenobi?
No, shut the fuck up. No, no. Tell
Need some
comment
comments.
comment comment to us. Tell us if you like what we're doing with D and D. Tell us if there are things that you want to see or what you want to do. Um, Obviously, we're in space now, so God knows what's going to happen.
We'll
But
see, dude.
like, subscribe, um, hit the notification bell, and share. Actually, something we've never told you to do: share our videos. Please share them.
I've said share before.
No, you
I've said
haven't.
that. Yeah, for sure.
Nobody shared it.
I mean,
Share.
nobody's listened to me, but I've said it before.
Go